Hi folks, here is the last one and it is called Jesus is Risen. So this is the fourth story. So Jesus was dead and his followers were very sad. Tearfully, Mary Magdalene and some of her friends went to Jesus' tomb earlier on Sunday morning to finish wrapping Jesus' body in spices and strips of cloth. This was the usual way for Jewish people to bury their dead. Right away, the women could see that the large stone that had covered the entrance of the tomb was rolled back. They went into the tomb, but they did not see the body of Jesus. While they were wondering what could have happened to the Lord's body, angels dressed in shining white clothing appeared to them. The woman was terrified. "Why are you looking for a living person in a tomb?" asked an angel. "He is not here, but he is risen. Remember that he told you that he had to be arrested, crucified, and on the third day rise again?" Then the women did remember. At once, they ran to tell the disciples that Jesus was alive. After hearing what the women had to say, Peter ran to the tomb. He went inside and saw the strips of cloth that had covered Jesus' body in the tomb. But Jesus was not there. Where could he be? Peter wondered. Could he really be alive? Mary Magdalene was still very upset. She met a man standing in the garden near the empty tomb. It was Jesus, but she did not recognize him. The man asked her, "Woman, why are you crying?" Mary replied, "Because someone has taken away the body of my Lord, and I don't know where he is." Then Jesus said, "Mary." At that moment, Mary recognized him. It was Jesus. He was alive. Later that day, two men who were believers in Jesus were walking along a road to a village called Emmaus. Emmaus? Sorry guys, I don't know the pronunciations. I'm trying though. While they talked about all the things that had happened to Jesus, a third person caught up to them and began to walk with them. The two believers in Jesus did not know it, but they were walking with Jesus. They just didn't recognize him. Jesus joined the men for supper that night. At the supper table, Jesus said a prayer and blessed the food. All at once, they recognized Jesus. He was alive. The two men ran back to Jerusalem, where they found the disciples and shared the wonderful news. As they were sharing, Jesus himself appeared. He showed the disciples that he was really alive. In the days that followed, Jesus appeared many times, comforting and encouraging the believers. During one of these times, over 500 people saw Jesus with their own eyes. Jesus told the disciples to spread the good news to all the people in the world. He wanted everyone to know that he took the punishment for their sins by dying on the cross. If they would believe in him, they would live with him in heaven forever. And what an amazing thing, right, you guys? I mean, I think this is the best part of Easter for all of us, that we're able to spend it with our families. And though we may not be able to spend it with our friends, at least we know that Jesus is with us and God is with us, and we're all going to get through this together.